Hello. I'm alive. Ooh, 2 more days. 2 more days and we learn what's happening with Satisfactory 1.2. Oh yeah. Go quick. Hang on. Let me do this thing. Casually lurk into someone else's stream while I'm streaming, because why not? Oh, my frames. What's happening to my frames? Satisfactory. Why are you so upset? Oh no, now you're not upset. What the hell was wrong with you, Satisfactory? That was weird. Okay. Yep. Satisfactory was just like running at like 2 FPS or something for a while. Not sure what was up with that, but it's fine now, it seems. Wait, is meat correct? That's the wrong save. No, it's the right save. Eh? I thought these were proper saves. Oh, the save is proper, but the freaking session's called meat. Okay, right, got it. Yep. Makes total sense. Right. What to do first? First things first, I should go check my doggos. Then I should check the mam. Then I should go over there and have a look at that, ow. The quartz factory over there and check how I've set it up. I probably won't end up following what it does because, you know. Me doggos. Some novelisks, some screws, reinforced plates, poop, turbo motors, hell yeah. This entire factory, this entire setup here for the supercomputers and all that, will want shifting and expanding. For sure. I'm not sure if I'll move it to a different floor or not. I need to rearrange the floors possibly. I'm not sure yet. The man. 3 minutes? Oh, right. Well, okay. Yeah, I forget this isn't freaking a multiplayer world, is it? Not a server. I have to turn these belts round. Then the quartz and back. Right, what we got? So this is creating silica. Cheap silica. So we have two creating cheap silica. The cheap silica is then used to create the concrete. And it's 2 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I think one of these is overclocked, isn't it? Oh no, this one's idle. This one's not even running. Wait, so this is making 60 a minute. No, 78.75. These make 50. Oh wait, these use 50, 30. Okay, so a minor overclock. However, I could have one. It depends if I want to overclock for space saving. That uses more power, but power is like something you get you get an abundance of eventually. $120, $240, $360, $480 a min. That'll do it for now. Okay. %200 overclock all of these and one construct. So I need five assemblers, and I have basically 400 concrete a minute. I think that's what I'll do. I need a lot of limestone though. I need over 85 there. Plus 480 a min limestone there. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh no, that won't work. That won't work at all, actually. Not with my current belts. I'd have to underclock one of those slightly. No, I'd have to run. I can only run 3 because of the belt speed. That's the choice you need to make. It's like, do you save space by overclocking, or do you just use more things? I don't have a huge amount of space. Either way, it's still 1 to 4, regardless. The ratio is always the same, so I can just make one. Set this up. 1 cheap silica to 4 fine concrete recipes, and be done. Okay. I'm also just gonna start doing a lot more storage. Right, so this is fine. Take all of that. And we have and I've basically got infinite quartz at this point. Limestone, I got infinite that as well, because all I need to do is overclock every single machine I currently have. Actually, you know what? I could do that now. Am I at the end of the line? I am. How many things have I got on me at the moment? 21. That's probably not enough. Please tell me I have slugs on me. Oh, I don't. How many do I have? 3, 6, 9, 12. I've got enough. And that one as well. 3, 6, 9, 12, and then this one down here. Up here, and then this one down here. Alright, cool. How much power do I have? Double check that first. Max consumption is higher than my capacity, but my current consumption is low. There's a log over there. Wait, is this the Mark II? It's doing 300. Oh, I'm gonna have to bring this in on multiple belts, aren't I? Because there's Mark III after this, which is even more. $37 to $50, and we get an extra 50%. Whatever. I think I should make this tidier, you know? I could always have it come up into the thing and cross this bridge area instead of down the base. But probably a good idea, actually. Maybe not. I don't know. All I need to do is this. Go across all this and in. need to actually get rid of this one there. Oh, nice. It just barely misses the the power pole. Oh my god, I don't have any industrial beams, do I? I think this will reach. Oh, it won't. This ain't gonna reach it. Nope. Off we go to get more things. Meantime, I'll overclock everything else. Man, it all comes a long way, doesn't it? It's fine. I need an elevator. Or like a proper way of getting around. Remember that this elevator exists. It's a little bit easier to get around. Industrial beams are on the first floor? What? Question mark, maybe. Yes. Alright, that might be enough. Do what I need to do. Might. The bridge. I don't need to be back to the bridge. Why? Here's the thing though. Why am I even pulling from there when I could just go... Hey... I'm just going to ignore all that stuff I just did. I'm not even going to bother. No. I'm going to do the smart thing. And disconnect this here. I'm going to take... Maybe that? That's the right height. Almost straight. Not quite. Yeah, now I definitely got enough. Okay. Now the main thing is I have limestone coming in down here with the quartz. All on the same level. I do need to split it eventually to go to the thingy floor below. I need to move that stink eventually. But this floor basically can be quartz. A whole lot of it. There's also steel coming in. I don't want to, I want to work from the other end and come this way. Oh, you know what? I kind of want to make the actual sides of the building as well would be useful. You know, I actually don't like full frames. Keep bumping in, I bump into them, thinking they're holes. go. Production assembler. Start from this side and we'll start from here. Yeah. And first, we need at least foundations worth base. We need about a foundation and a half before the entrance points. For the, what, do we? Because we're feeding stuff with, letters. Sort of like a... back splitter like this. That would be too steep now. Actually, no. Let's have a look. Is this gonna work? Oh. Alright, so that's basically what we're doing. Do we want them right next to each other? No. They want to be at least one spot apart. Always. I like to have things spaced out a little bit. That's one silica. In fact, you don't need those two. That's all we need. For now. How many can we have though? Yeah, I mean we can fit in if we need that much. Each one of these can be overclocked 200%, which means they do what? The 400, 800 concrete a minute. 1200 concrete a minute. And all I'd need is four cheap silicas go in here and an absolute metric ton of I think I have the space to like this might be more concrete than I ever need. You think. how many assemblers can I even fit along this edge? This is actually a lot more than I thought it would be. That's another 1,600. Okay, I can fit 2,000 concrete a minute. I think that might be enough. I think that might be enough. And this isn't even the full size. Actually, I can fit more. Because I have that little extra space as well. But I might not use that because I can't go over there. Radioactive and all that, I think. Oh, right, because I'm overhanging the previous floors, aren't I? Forgot about that. How far till we get to the radiation? Only temporary until I can actually clear out the radiation. Alright, well, we can get close enough anyway. Alright, cool. As far as it needs to go, really. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Four. Hang on. Would that work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would just... What I could do is the last four on the end can be turned around and feed silica, and it's all in one line. The whole system is in one line. All the silica for all of these is fed from the 5 here. But I would need to do this, and that would look ugly. Doesn't that quite fit? Unless I make these all closer together. Could do that. So what I could do here is spin them around. Actually, no, I don't even think I need to spin them around because I could have all the concrete travel the way it needs to, and just loop the silica back round, I guess. Yeah. I'm going to need a lot of concrete because I need a lot of beams and I need a lot of everything else. I do actually need a lot of concrete. 2,000 a minute when it's fully overclocked. I can't run it at that because I don't have the thingy. But yeah, if I take these and do this instead. Yep. The ones that are all crammed together are silica. Eat silica. Cheap silica for the concrete. Specifically fine concrete. Managed to paste and then instantly copy it afterwards. Well, that means we can start from this end then. What we first things first we want is Visual 5, this one. There's concrete in it. $144 a minute. Oh no. If we run about 60 at 72 minutes, much more manageable. Either way, we're going to be running them at 60 a min. We're going to be running these 4 for the time being. You're going to supply concrete for the entire factory, basically. How much does this one get? No, I need to check, double check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one. What is it? 18 silica times 4 times 4 is what? At 18, 28, 36, 66, 72. $137.1429%. Was it 74? 74, isn't it? It's not 72. Yeah. No, 36 times 2 is 72. Logistics we want. Merger. I'm going to set this up preemptively. We could just cram it all together, but I like to have a little bit of space. I'm thinking more space than not. Where am I going? What am I doing? I can't stay! Goes into here. And again, this is gonna go up. That. Because I need to get over here. Well, it just need quartz and limestone, doesn't it? So we're gonna have lots and lots of splitters. Lots and lots of splitters. You double check where this first splitter on this is. This like lined up with this centerpiece? It is. Okay, cool. Right. I don't know where to build. Get rid of that tree eventually. Right. So what we've got here is limestone will run along the bottom. On top, there'll be this. Here's the thing. I need to check something. This works, I will be happy. I've actually done that wrong. It lines up. Shimmy the entire line back one, won't I? I want to raise it up one, it needs slightly more space. I'll have to either move all my assemblers forward one space, or build all these one space back. There's room. More than enough room. So we'll just build them one space back, because then I can put them up a little bit higher and there'll be less clipping. One, two, three, four, five. That's as far as that needs to go. Hang on. This would to double. This would need to be producing 144. Oh, no. I think I made a mistake here. Oh, dear. It doesn't add up. 44 limestone a minute. Oh no, it's silica. I'm thinking silica. Yeah, 36. So that's 72, which is 144. Which won't work. Because one thing does not make 144. It makes 131.25. I won't be talking 130 silica across 4 of these. Means I'm probably meant to be running so much like what do I 130. That's 33 a min in it basically. About 110. Yeah, it's actually 110 a minute. $33, $66, $99, $128. $134 would be too much, wouldn't it? 3, 6, 9, 12, 8, 30. Yeah. Even that's too much. Yeah. Well, 129. Oh, it is actually, yeah. 33 is actually too much. Still. Must be 32. What, maybe like some... Well, no, 6.66666666. Alright, it doesn't actually go to 3 decimal places. Or actually... Oh, it does. It does go to 3 decimal places, actually. Oddly enough. It just does, it just rounds it up here, down here. You wanted seriously precise reduction. But we could just always run under. Allows us to overproduce slightly. That's basically 32 each. Puts us up to 128 silica a minute. Wired. And we produce 131. Although we can put this down to 128. Save us a tiny bit of power. And a tiny bit of resources. but I'd rather run it overproduction slightly. It's better to have a slight overproduction. You got ads. You know what? I might have just clock it down to 100 and just produce 120. It actually saves me one. It'll save me one power crystal, which I don't really care about, but it does save me power as well. Not overclocking that extra 50%. Does mean that I still produce 400 every fine silica thing. What I do have is a slight issue of how I'm going to get this here. Can I do this? No. That's going to clip. How am I going to get... You know what? What happens here is... Oops. Not what I wanted. Happens with this. Because I'm gonna have to... Oh god, no, this isn't gonna work. I just realized something, that's it, why this won't work. It will work. I can make it work. What it is that the actual... Yeah, I won't do this. Everything will run from this way. But instead of pulling the concrete through the rest of this, I'm just gonna reroute everything, because everything's gonna be too expensive. So it's gonna come through the wall. And this goes like... That's where the, what was it go? Silica. It can come from through like this. This is not even a quartz factory. This isn't building anything out of quartz. This is just building stuff out of... This is just building concrete. This is building concrete. I do need it though. Right, how much is this using? 120. 24. So basically, I just want to build out this initial section. Okay, cool. Where on the foundation is this? Alright, that's definitely gonna need a wall. Hole. Not. Now we have a wall hole for the concrete to come in. I could have fed it along here, but I want to keep supplies separate. Ew, but it's fine. In fact, that doesn't work even anyway because that's clipping the wall. Maybe I should do this. The output in there, I can output there. Alternatively, do this and then I'll just go this way instead. And one, which I can't do because it was hit that wall. No, it's not going to be. That's not even going to be a wall though. That's actually going to be a ramp. It'll be fine actually. If I do this now, go from here to here as straight. It don't matter if it's uneven. It's now straight and square. And that what matter. You have the problem with now I need to get quartz in as well. Should be doable. What I'll do is I'll just do this. Nope, don't like it. I actually think I will put walls here. At least, yeah, that makes me hate that now. The best way is to do this. Build the wall. Build the conveyor hole. Next set conveyor hole. Undo the connection to said conveyor hole because that means that's wrong. Like that. I am shiny. Like ItsShmoogle. That would be right, wouldn't it? I can do something like this. This is concrete, isn't it? What I'll do is from here down to here. I have to do this before I actually. That does that. This can go like wrong way around, isn't it? And then this can go. That. That's the quartz. Comes from the top. Concrete. Concrete's being fed from elsewhere, which will... How much quartz do I even need? All of these are overclocked to this percent. Just a little over 200 a minute. I only need one belt. I only need one out of the 10 quartz belts I have. Speaking of, I have a distinct lack of concrete. Ain't that lovely? Won't be needing this. There's still some foundation from somewhere else, so I can build a foundation where I need to build a hole. That's terrible. Bad. You are kidding me. Right, yeah, look at that. That's gone freaking wrong because of this. The game's being a pain in the arse. Oh look, I am positioning. Oh right, yeah, straight doesn't even like doing stuff like conveyor belts on roofs or anything. Doesn't even like stilts. It goes a bit wonky after a while. You're better off just... It's only good for corners. Like so. You want to go back to normal. I have no concrete. Where is my concrete? Yeah. Oh yeah, these ones to a full. Nice. I also need some more fuel. Right, here comes a line of quartz. Hey, connected up. Nice. There's all the quartz I need. Now I just need to get limestone over here as well. Be interesting. Considering the limestone comes in here and then just disappears. I need to... Need to check what this looks like. Where is this going? Okay, this can move. What I'll do is I'll change this for this instead. I can't move that entirely. I will. This steel will be moved, won't it? That can go as well. Bring it around the corner quick. What am I doing? Let's not do that. Once we run across with it. It's there, doesn't it? Yeah. Round. I might as well run it alongside the quartz. Now, I am chunky. Okay. Right now, can I have a... you know what? I should do this even better. If I do that there, then that means I can just have a conveyor wall hole. Like so, and then just go... Boop, boop. Done. And what we do is we... down here. We do that. We overextend it, but that's so we can do this. It's right there. Very happy about that, is it? do. Get rid of the bottom bit. And this one, go all the way to here. That's supply done for this little bit of oh. Oh yeah, I need the silica output, don't I? Okay, so I've got the limestone here. Now I need to get this silica output, which is, I'm going to change this completely. We're actually just going to go... Wait. And we'll go back up like that. Because we need to be on this side anyway, but we can do this. And run straight and go. Liquid connected. Oh, this one. Actually, no, wait. I need to get rid of that. This is... We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is the concrete one. Two, 3, 4. Then we can just peg it to some power. Okay, cool. We are up and running. What do these want to be running on? I've got one silica thingy. No, wait. This is running on 120 a minute, which means it can run 8 or 4 overclocked. This does not need to be running at 120 a minute. It needs to be running at 60 a minute. These ones aren't turning off. Yeah, we're making 60 silica a minute, which means that's right. That's why it doesn't add up quite right, because you have to overclock one. You have to overclock the silica to run 4 to begin with. Yeah. Silica wants to be making thingy a minute, and these all want to be just running at the stock speed. Then we need some mergers. I need Regisphere and some stuff. Damn nonsense. Make some stuff. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that because I've run out of fuel. What am I doing with my life? Got elevators. I don't know how much I can run right now. I've got 480. I've got 480 limestone coming in a minute at the moment. I have plenty of concrete actually. I recycle most of that. I also have this. Hard drive. Let's go. $90 concrete a minute. Use rubber instead of silica. Really? You also use a lot more limestone per concrete, I think. 100 limestone per 90. Oh no, you actually use quite a bit less, I think. That's mean. That's like really mean. Yes, give me another alternate concrete recipe. That's better. Just after I finished building, like, a concrete factory. Thanks, game. Thanks a lot. Wow. That being said, it's not completely wasted actually, because I can just convert it. All I need to do is replace the silica with rubber instead. Which means I could produce even more because the factories making silica turn into more concrete. The assemblers making silica can turn into more concrete ones. Alright, but not right now. I don't think I need that. I don't need that right now. Reroll. Used quick wire. Stitched iron plates. Make 60 min. Make 90 min if you use a little bit of copper. Could do. Yeah, one thing I do, and that's in an assembler as well, rather than. Yeah. Could you find it? I can find a use for that. I have very little use for copper, so it'd be a good use for copper. Make me even more quick wire. I do kind of need quite a bit. Does mean my quick wire only setup no longer needs. In my Caterium only setup, instead of it being just Caterium, it does now still require copper. But instead of using copper for normal wires, I can use Caterium to make normal wires, and then use the copper instead to make the quick wire faster. In some cases. But either way, we're going to be grabbing everything eventually. Get another one of those going. I've got my things. Oh yeah, I need to go pick up some fuel, don't I? The important thing is I'm now using a tiny bit of the absolutely insane amount of quartz I have coming into this factory. Dimensional depot. I'm just going to use a normal storage container. I don't know, maybe I should have an industrial storage container. Like, right there. Then I can put depot on top of it. Store concrete, and then we go permanent supply. We're making 200 concrete a minute. No idea if it's enough. But since the concrete's up here now, what I can do is the stuff that's down below me, where I've got the industrial beams, that can be moved up here. Because it requires, believe it or not, steel and concrete. And my steel is right there. I no longer need these. So all I need to do is make the steel beams. Wait. No. Hang on. Do I have that recipe yet? Please tell me I have it. Don't. That's what I need. I shouldn't be making steel beams. What I want to be doing... Yeah, I need concrete. Put with the steel ingots to make steel beams. I want to make encased steel beams, encased steel pipes. The molded steel pipes and steel beams that use concrete in the mixture in a foundry because it produces a lot more. Like this one. I have the pipe, the molded steel pipe recipe. I don't have the one for steel beams yet. This requires steel beams and concrete. Alright. You know what I could do? Have a section of this floor for steel processing. And then have industrial beams built here as well. We can make a lot of industrial beams. A lot of steel beams and a lot of steel pipes. Everything that would require concrete can all be on this floor. Nice. Seems like a plan. And that means I can remove that annoying thing as well. Cool. How's plan? You, however, need to leave enough space to direct stuff from the bridge. There's a certain amount of this space is going to be used for routing. I think that just this entire line of assembly is over 2,000 concrete a minute. Just this one line. Enough. More than enough for doing what I want to do. Let me... East industrial beam. Steel beams, concrete, 6 a minute. I use steel pipes, get 4 a minute. Here's the thing, right? 24 pipes a minute to 18 beams a minute. With the molded pipe, I get 50 a minute. The one foundry can run 2 of those. things, you would use 100, just under 100 ingots. Alright, so basically a steel pipe is 1 steel ingot. Nice. Whereas 1 beam right now is 4. Holy crap. That is significantly cheaper. Times that by 4 equals your 40, 56, 64 a minute in that. Whereas if you do it with the pipes, it's 24 a minute. It's so much cheaper, even though it produces 2 less. I should just use this. Alright, so we don't need the other recipe then. Cool, we don't need the steel beams recipe. Yet. Well, we don't need the steel beam recipe to make industrial beams. Base industrial beams. We're going to use this recipe instead. Uses less concrete, it uses less steel. And it overclocks to 10 a minute. 50 concrete and 60 pipes. Nintendo should just make another. Nintendo should just make the Wii as it was, with everything it had, but with super premium graphics. Even though it probably wasn't really needed. What the Wii actually needs is 1080p and 4K video output. That's all it needs to become relevant again. They just updated it, made an updated Wii that had modern video output of above 720p and slightly better, just like slightly better graphics. No, they had to make stuff like the Switch instead. Ooh, each one of these does 50. Concrete a minute. So, for every industrial beam factory thing overclocked, one of my constructors will be one of my current. All right, okay, so we can make a lot of industrial beams. How many industrial beams do I need a minute? I don't know yet. I can make 200 industrial beams a minute if I make another row of this. Oh, industrial beams. 240 even. Yeah. I just make another row of assemblers and call that industrial beams. Job done. I don't think I'll need any more industrial beams after that. Then all I need to do is make 1,200 steel pipes a minute. Yep. Which I can't do, because that would just be too much. Bam, 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 bam. Did I do the things I recommended? My browser wants to update. No. Denied. Now's not the right time. Dismiss that. Alright. We'll need to get some lights in here, won't I? In fact, this entire row could be glass, honestly. Let a little bit more light through the building. No, I actually do think I want to start them from there. Gives me plenty of room to do stuff for like routing and everything. Though I could probably get away with like being there. Honestly. This far enough. This is not. This wants to produce encased industrial beams. Encased industrial pipes, I should say. I think we should make this a blueprint. This is what needs concrete right now. Give it some concrete. Yeah, it's going to take a while for it to fill up. Full of silica. Because we're using the same amount, about as much as we produce. But we're using 60 a minute on these 4, and we are producing probably 60 a minute. Yeah, I'm going to set that to 70. Right now, the radiation is slightly higher in that corner. I knew it. So, it seems the radioactive rocks have like a dormant stage where they're not quite as radioactive. Right, now, industrial boundaries. I need concrete and... Oh, you know what? There's a limit to this. I need 40 concrete a minute. If I were to make... If these would be overclocked. $60 pipes a minute. How much concrete does that use in terms of for the pipes? $30 a minute there. So it's 50 a minute. 50, 60, 70, 80 concrete a minute in general. Per one of these. Especially if I set this to use 50 pipes a minute. Is the maximum output. There you go. 8.33. Got ads coming up. Apparently? Oh yes, we do. Started a little bit late today, didn't we? Few minutes. I can make 150 a minute in there. Overclock it. I don't care about overclocking right now. It's like one of these. Right. So 200% uses 48 pipes a minute. Right. So I could underclock the thingy. But then I don't care because these are designed to overproduce. So like pipes I want to produce loads because I need them for all sorts. I just want to produce as many as I can. Yeah. I'm gonna use a fair amount of my concrete. I don't want to build too much of these then. But I do need. I have a row of these. That's going to be a lot. And a row of foundries for. Oh my god, foundries are spoiler. I can fit more of them in. Oh no. Where should I stick the foundries? We should stick them over here somewhere. Maybe I'll start them. on this line here. No? So we'll start from like here. Not quite. Give myself a little bit more space. I need to do this. Again, like this. Alright. $50 ingots and 30 concrete. Well, I've got the concrete and got the ingots. Yeah, I'm just going to make a line of these. The good thing about these guys is you can stick them close together and they still relatively spread out. They're nice spaced out. So I'm going to make a line of these guys. There's a lot of alternate recipes that swap beams for pipes. I'm out of rotors? Oh no. I'm out of rotors. Whatever should I do? I know. Let me just go over to my rotor factory. Just happens to be right here. But the radiation level is really high at the moment. I haven't got more that. Some of that modular frames. That's going to be too many, isn't it? That's going to be way too many pipes. I don't think I need that many pipes. Definitely don't make enough steel to do this many pipes, but how many is this? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 850 steel pipes a minute. Seems a bit much. You know what? I'm feeding in from this side, aren't I? That's not going to work. How many steel pipes do I really think I need? As soon as I can overclock these to 150. 125, I should say. 125? Yeah, it's 125, isn't it? Yeah. 125 a minute. Go up there. More than enough. Actually, oh no. Oh, it isn't. Oh. Anyway. Anyway, how much are these using again? 50 a minute, up to 125 a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna have to split those belts eventually anyway. Even on the highest tier belts, I don't think they'll be able to run enough steel through them. Right, so let's steal this belt then, shall we? We have a slight issue. I ran out of industrial belts. Like, industrial beams. Completely. I now have to use Mark III belts. For the time being. Have some beams, and then from here we'll just fold this over. Really, really nasty like. Alright, oh cool, it's not quite over the top in the way. It's a mess, but it'll do. And we get the merger. Up there. Up there. And they're free. I have no belts left. God damn it. Now I'm out of wire. I have some in the container up here somewhere. Go. That one. Okay, we're making 8 a minute right now. Easily overclock that to this straight away. Now we're making 16 a minute, which is more than we were making before. We have more than enough steel beams. And for this we have more than, we're using 200 steel a minute already. A little bit more actually, because this will fill up. 30, 60, 90, 120 concrete a minute, which is... We're using 120 there. An extra 80 here. 200 concrete a minute. Oh. That's basically everything I'm making so far. Oh, right, so this is actually balanced. That's interesting. So 4 of those. All right, interesting. It's kind of, I'm making just enough concrete to supply this right now. But obviously these are going to back up because I'm making way too many beams, pipes for this at the moment. So fine, it's running, it's doing the thing. We're using up resources finally. A little bit. Using up a little bit of resources. Really, this should be draining from a couple of I'm not even, I need to remember, try and figure out what this, I built this thing. It's sort of meant to like balance things out between train stations, and it kind of does in a way, because the first depot feeds into the second one side of the second depot. The second depot feeds into the third depot of this side. Third depot of this side feeds into the fourth depot of this side, and the fourth depot of this side. The fifth feeds into this and that, and it just goes around in a loop basically. And then the top one feeds the first layer, which then feeds the second of this layer, and then so on and so forth. So it's like, it spins around when everything is getting used, but if not all lines are being used, it doesn't really work. It just looks kind of cool. Like, I made a box where ore goes round in circles. Yeah, you can see here that this belt's feeding its belt that's being used, along with the first belt down here, which is also being used. So it's getting fed from 2 different depots. As you can see, the depots become empty. Oh no! I've run out of steel. Alright, here comes some more. That being said, yeah, I kind of figured. Why does it still have... Hang on. Needs a little look at something. This better be full. It was full to the brim. We're getting 152 items a minute. We're getting about 300 a minute at the moment. But then that could be incorrect because it's not emptying properly. Moment. Yeah, because the incoming transfer will be low because there's not enough being used at the moment. That's basically just going around in a loop, topping that up every now and again. I think I will eventually run out of steel because my steel factory is not particularly big. Does need a massive expansion. Which it will get eventually. You know what? Before I forget, I'm going to do this. Right? Sorry, what? What are you? What are you? Why? What's constantly going offline? Hang on. Actually, I don't know. I don't think... Oh, do I have a rubber sink? That's the thing. That might be an issue. My refinery is probably backed up because I don't have sinks for various things to make sure it keeps running. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Also got all of this steel. This I need to like get rid of. I'll probably just sink it, honestly. Yeah, because we're not using any plastic now. But if I'm not sinking my rubber would have backed up and I would have ran out of stuff. That being said, wasn't here. Oh, you take that. Oh wait! Before we go anywhere. Get some fuel.
Your symphony invades our temples and echoes along our lattices. Why do you leave?
Growth, the future, an idea, and frankly, you.
Is a tapestry woven with hands or with thoughts?
Both are necessary, yet only one can't function without the other.
We see your echo steps, shimmering symphonies that break upon our temples, but your song is alien.
How long ago did you notice me?
There's no long, there are only spheres.
I wonder, was it always about survival, or is there something more, something beyond?
Consume our blood and you will see our threads.
Yeah, there is no sink on this, is there, at all? If this gets full, that's it, we're done. Alright. Logistics, smart split ore. special awesome sink. Dump it right there. Up, and then we'll go overflow. Oh yeah, and some power for this. Okay. Yeah, that's running lean. That's always produced. That's producing 94 at a time. All these are running. Two, 4, 6, 8, and yeah, I'm running 0.2 cubic meters of fuel a minute under the limit. Gonna allow for it to fill up this guy a little bit more, because it's probably the one that's cutting out ever so slightly. Yeah, that one's full. That one's full. That one's full, yeah. So this is the one that's cutting out intermittently. Once it's full, I can set this back to 69%. Now, max consumption is deceiving. I've got a lot of factory not doing anything. Now we're sinking the excess plastic and the excess no, that won't work actually, no. Fine the way it was actually. Don't really make a hell of a lot of in plastic anyway. 60 a minute? 60 a minute. We're using more than that. Okay. Power shouldn't be that shouldn't cut out anymore now. In fact, we'll start building a buffer of fuel. we're not running quite so fine in the tolerances. See? There you go, blow up that thing and remove these trees. Although I'm probably going to redo the line anyway, because I want to get rid of this really steep section right here. With a bridge. See my doggos. How many of these make? These make 75 a minute, and I'm overclocking. I can actually compact this if I... Well, I don't know. I'm using constructors, whereas I've been using assemblers if I wanted to do the 90 a minute. Would overclock a little further. Debatable. I will use the assemblers for the quick wire. Oh, definitely need those. Need those. I ran out of space. What else can be uploaded? Thing is full. No turbo motors at the moment. Yeah. I think my thing's on as well. Where's it? Hard drive. We'll do that. Ooh. What we got? Steel rotor. Ooh. X5 a minute. And then tempered copper. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Yes. Please. It's really good. Copper wire and steel pipes and that's it. Done. That has got to be the best recipe for rotors. No more screws. No more nothing else. Dumb. I'm taking this one. Steel rotors. So my rotor factory is going to be changing. That's for sure. Wherever my rotor factory is going to be. Don't know yet. Oh, right. The reason it's not... Oh, of course. I haven't hooked up the... limestone back up, have I? I'll just do the easy thing. If I need lots of limestone, I'll just fix this one. A Mark 1 miner as well. Whack. Yep, make more than the belt can handle. Ow. I'm dying. Here it comes. Suddenly, belt is full. Yeah, this is a tad bit insane. I have all these belts and I'm not going to be able to use them all. Because I don't even think I can feed all these belts fast enough with the trains. Although I do have a lot of quartz coming. I have to have 2 or 3 trains running at a time, I think. Which means we could start running into a bit of a traffic jam. Anyway, I think we've done a good amount. You've got the quartz thing running. Somewhat. It's not running at capacity I want it to just yet. Oh, I got concrete, steel pipes, and industrial beams. And I'm making more industrial beams than I had done before, so that's good. I need to do, what, crystal quartz oscillators. I need to get my computers up and running. Oh, my computers are running anyway. I've got computers and stuff. I just need to get everything routed into making project parts. There is one thing I do need, and that is heavy modular frames. The one thing I've been like, ah yes, that's the thing I meant to be making. Heavy modular frames. Right. We're getting there though. Slowly. Ugh. And I'm gonna call it a night for tonight. I have a bit of a shorter stream today. Just a little bit shorter. About an hour and 15 minutes. What are we on? 91 hours. Ugh. Yuck. Yuck. 91 hours. 91 hours and still on project 3. I'm doing great. I'm not. I mean, not even on phase 3. Even I'm still trying to unlock phase 3 and get it done. Ugh. Right. Who am I following that I could possibly raid? Oh god, there's a lot of people on at the moment. This is what happens when you decide to just end a little earlier. I'm gonna raid. Let's raid Lunatic Inferno. We play Niho 3. I really should play that. I've got the first one from like a free game. I think I should play that. Not really my style of game, honestly, I don't think. It's like, what is it? The Souls-like in a way, sort of. It requires skill, and I have absolutely none of that, that's for sure. So yeah. Gonna go raid Space Dragon. Creature. And I'm gonna chill and probably fall asleep. I don't know. But I'll be back. Ooh. Friday? Yeah. Thursdays I sit on VR, chat and wiggle. That's what happens. Going to music events. Anyway, I'm out of it. I'm gonna do my thing and whatever. Run away. Bye bye.